always tracking, always alerting. Storm Team 8.
It's a very quiet start to our Sunday across the board. We're not going to see a whole lot of changes as far as that pattern into the near future. A little bit on the warmer side this morning compared to where we thought we would be. We were projecting low temperatures being in the low 60s, and we still have some ways to go, so we'll certainly drop down. But at 67 at Rosa Parks Circle in Grand Rapids, at the airport as well. Allendale sitting at 69 degrees. Winds are pretty calm, and it is mostly clear out there. We do have some patchy cloud cover primarily along the I-96 corridor, but we will see some sunshine as that sun rises here in just about an hour. Should be a pretty nice day overall. A bit of a wider view again shows the entire Midwest staying dry. We're seeing that active pattern that we saw just a few days ago now head off towards the East Coast and seeing the chance for some storms dawn to our south. But this lovely high pressure will continue to slide in for the next few days, so there will be no concerns for us. A really nice stretch of weather just in time for Coast Guard Fest to continue. Today will be an excellent day to head out there. Highs today will top off in the upper 70s, so a little bit cooler than we've been trending, but should feel pretty nice. We'll have a slight breeze, especially towards the lakeshore. Could get up to about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Inland going to be a little bit calmer, but again, should feel pretty nice. That being said, we'll likely see some yellow flags flying towards the lake, especially near and south of about Grand Haven. Wave heights projected to be about 1 to 3 feet. A lot of sunshine though, and those water temperatures are pretty much all in the 70s at our beaches. So not a bad day to venture in the water, but again, use caution. Always wear that life vest and make sure you're paying attention to that flag system. Now your future cast here, not a whole lot of changes in store. Patchy cloud cover here and there along that I-96 corridor this morning, but we'll still call it a mostly sunny day overall until the evening. We'll see a chance for maybe a stray shower or two, kind of similar to what we saw overnight with a chance for a few pop-up showers, but a lot of them didn't even materialize. So the overall threat's pretty low. I'd say the majority of us will manage to stay dry here, and we'll manage to stay dry for quite a bit of time thanks to some cooler air surging down from the north. You'll start to see a little bit of a warm-up try to take shape on Wednesday. Wednesday is projected to be one of the warmer days of the week, but again, the cooler air kind of wins out for the Great Lakes region, and that will put your high temperatures in those low 80s for the majority of the week. That's about 1 to 2 degrees below normal, so certainly nothing crazy. Quiet start to our week as far as those dew points sitting in the 50s. Even today, you notice how there isn't a number. Yeah, that's because it's in the 40s, so that'll be really nice there as well. Wednesday and Thursday, though, we'll start to see a little bit of that humidity make a return as we'll rise into the 60s. So not a whole lot to talk about weather-wise, which is nice after the last week or so that we've had. Starting Wednesday, we'll see a warm front set up to our south. Again, that's why we'll be in those mid-80s, but that also brings us a chance for a few scattered showers, primarily Thursday. I think there's a chance we see a shower linger into Friday morning, but we'll dry out pretty quickly into the weekend, and we'll be back to sunshine. So I don't have a lot to say about this forecast. Again, one of the calmest weeks we've had in a while.
Well, one that's well-deserved too, because after the last few days, you, Blake, the entire team, like it was non-stop severe weather alerts, and especially the spontaneity, how they popped up like popcorn, some of the severe storms we've gotten, and finally,
we'll take it, right? We can all sleep peacefully.
Exactly, for now. So,
of course.
Thanks, Sarah.